So Double Masters has been out now for almost a month, and we're looking at some of the prices today and seeing whether or not the cards indeed have bottomed out. Because I've been hearing a lot of discussion, particularly in the MTG finance community, talking about when is the best time to purchase Double Masters cards, potentially as an investment or just to, play and put into your decks, especially Modern and Commander. Well, let's look at these prices right now. So we're going to go from the most expensive rares, and then we're also going to look at the most expensive mythics, and then we'll see, based on when they came out, what the prices are, and how much they are at the moment. So let's look at Stoneforge Mystic. This is the most expensive rare in the set because of Stoneblade, and a lot of decks in Modern are using it. It's a great card. It was banned, and now it's unbanned, and it's great for grabbing equipment, throwing it onto a creature. It's a great utility card, and it's the most expensive. But how much more is it now than it was recently? Well, you're looking right before the set came out. It was $28.99, market value $19.65, and then dropped a few dollars immediately, and then almost 2 or 3 days later went back up to its normal price, and then has lost a few dollars, and now it's sitting at around $25, and market value at 22. So it's interesting because this card hasn't really bottomed out. Like, people are saying bottomed out. I think they mean stabilized. Either this product isn't being open enough, or the fact that the booster packs are almost double the prices of a regular Master set are keeping some of these prices high. Could be also the fact that there's a lot of bulk in the set. Let's look at the next rare here, Cyclonic Rift. So Cyclonic Rift is one of the most used cards in Commander. I think it's actually the most used blue spell in Commander, and it dropped right around the release $5, and then it continued to drop another dollar, and then almost the same day as Stoneforge Mystic went up on the 8th to the 10th, you're looking at 27, so it's almost rebounded completely and then seems to be stabilized. So it's hard to really assess when to buy these cards for your decks or invest, because honestly they haven't really bottomed out. To me, this is more flatlining. This is just stabilized. Exploration, same thing. In fact, Exploration went up a bit, even more than its regular market price on the release date, and now it's stabilized as well. Obviously, it's not at its all-time high, but this is just looking at the release date, and the cards are dropping, but they're really not dropping as much as I would have anticipated. It's been almost a month that this set's been released. Same thing as Noble Hierarch. It's went down a bit during release, then spiked back up on the 10th, same as the Exploration, Cyclonic Rift, and Stoneforge, and then now it's lost about a dollar or two, and it's kind of stabilizing right now. It's $17.29. Thoughtseize as well looks like it's stabilized, so it's really hard to pinpoint when it is a good time to purchase, because when you're looking for a bottom to put these into your decks or invest, and you're not really seeing it. And I think one of the main reasons why is because these aren't being opened and drafted at stores. So the people who are buying them are either collectors or people who are just opening and throwing in their binders and using them to trade and sell online. You're not really seeing a mass opening the way you would be with a regular release. So yeah, same thing as Toxic Deluge. You're getting the same drop a couple days after, and then immediately on the 9th and 10th of August going back up and slowly losing a bit of value, but kind of stabilizing now at $15 to $16. Walking Ballista, same thing, really flatlined here. $14 right now. And Mana Reflection is the last rare we're going to be looking at. And again, you can see it's bottomed out a bit, but it's actually starting to go on the rise as of just today. If you look at all of the mythics in this set, so the most expensive right now is Mana Crypt, mostly because of Commander, and look at that. Wow, completely flat at around 123 all the way up until people are like, oh, okay, it's getting reprinted now. So people, it loses a lot of money immediately. They don't realize how much is going to be printed, how much is going to be open. Then it's set on release date. It was at 120, dropped $20, so quite a big drop. And then it went all the way to the bottom of 94, and just continued to rise back up, and even almost to its normal price at 114. And then now it's kind of dropping a little bit. So right now you can find it for $100. So it's lost about $20 of its value. See, this is a really heavily used card in Commander, so I don't know if this is really a good price point to buy it at. I would think this should go down more, but it's really hard to say because we are living in bizarre times, and without stores doing mass openings and people drafting the way that they would typically do at a store, you're not really going to see a massive drop. So this might be the lowest you're going to see it for a while. Force of Will, same thing. It's almost lost no value at all since opening. Completely flatlined at $95. Jason the Mind Sculptor's lost a bit of value, but again, it's nothing significant, $62. Sword of Feast and Famine, again, it's actually risen a lot since opening, and I guess because Commander people really wanted a copy of this, a nice new fresh copy comes around, they pick it up near mint, and there you go. $53 is the average price. Chrome Mox, again, I'm not looking at a real bottom here. You can get it between $45 to $40 on its market price on MTG stocks. Sword of Fire and Ice, same thing, and all of these are just completely flat. You're not really seeing a massive dip because without like these mass box openings, store drafts, they seem pretty stable. You do get some rapid movement here with doubling season, but overall, again, you're not seeing these massive drops that you would be seeing in a normal set, especially a well-opened set. Mox Opal, it's just one flat line. You can't see any indications of massive movement here in price. Blightsteel Colossus, you do see a little bit more. This was actually a surprise because this is such a behemoth in Commander. It is basically, you win the game. You play this, you can almost win the game. Blightsteel Colossus, Trample, Infect, Indestructible, yet this might be the biggest drop that we've seen in any of the prices here. Going from, on release day, around $50, and now it's only $37.59. So this one, I don't know. I think this might be a good time to pick up Blightsteel Colossus because it is such a highly played card in Commander. It's a really good card in terms of its effect to other players' board states, and you could really win a game fast with that infect damage. Karn Liberated, this one actually, I think the reason why this one hasn't lost so much value is because you're getting so many other Tron pieces in Double Masters that you can pretty much build a Tron deck for under $300 right now if you get them all slightly played copies. And yeah, Karn Liberated, people want to play Tron. It's a good way to get into Modern. So there you go, and there's the price right now. So it's $33 to $31 right now. What do you guys think? I'd really love to see and hear your input in the comments below. And when do you think is a good time to buy singles for Double Masters? Have you already purchased singles for Double Masters? Please let me know in the comments, and I'll be sure to read them. And again, I will see you next time.